Hi, I'm Apurva from ClearTax. We know that a tax reduction under Section 80C is available for EPF contributions. However, today let us understand the details of income tax applicability on EPF withdrawal. First, let us explore the three circumstances under which income tax is applicable on EPF withdrawal. Circumstance 1. EPF is withdrawn before 5 years of service. If you withdraw EPF balance before completing 5 years of continuous service, income tax will be applicable. The employment tenure with the previous employer is also included in the 5 years of service. However, if you have transferred the EPF balance from your old employer to the new employer and if you have completed 5 years of service totally, then tax will not be deducted at source. Do remember that there is no grace period offered if you are short by a few days to completing 5 years. Circumstance 2. Temporary employment for some time during the 5 years of service. Consider that you were on a temporary or contract position for about 6 months during your employment. During this period, the employer will not make any EPF contributions. Say you are then offered a permanent position. If you happen to resign and withdraw EPF balance after completing 5 years of service with your employer, the employer will deduct tax at source because the 5 years service includes the 6 months contract position with the employer. That is, the actual period of your EPF account with the employer will be 4.5 years. Circumstance 3. Unrecognized PF. A fund may be recognized by the Commissioner of Provident Fund or other formal authorities. But the fund must be approved by the Commissioner of Income Tax to enjoy all the benefits of recognized provident fund where withdrawals after 5 years is not taxable. If you are a member of unrecognized PF, that is URPF, your withdrawals are taxed irrespective of you completing 5 years of service or not. Let us figure out how EPF is taxed. Component 1. Employee contribution in itself is not taxable. However, if you had claimed tax deductions on the component during the previous years, then you may have to pay an additional tax to balance out the deductions you had availed. Component 2. Interest on employee contribution is taxable under the head Income from Other Sources. Component 3. Employer's contribution and interest on employer's contribution are fully taxable under the head Income from Salary. Now that you know which component is taxable and which is not, let us take a look at the tax rate applicable. Income tax is deducted at 10% if you withdraw EPF balance within 5 years of service. Remember to mention your permanent account number PAN while withdrawal. If you fail to do so, TDS rate shall be 30%. You can submit Form 15G or 15H to avoid TDS if the tax applicable on the total income along with EPF withdrawal is nil. The following table will help you easily understand the tax applicability on EPF withdrawal. Case 1. Amount withdrawn is less than Rs 50,000 before completion of 5 continuous years of service. In that case, no TDS is applicable. However, if the individual falls under the taxable bracket, he has to offer such EPF withdrawal in the income tax returns. Case 2. Amount withdrawn is greater than 50,000 before completion of 5 years of service. In this case, TDS at 10% is applicable if PAN is furnished. No TDS is applicable in case Form 15G or 15H is furnished. Case 3. Withdrawal of EPF after 5 years of continuous service. In this case, no TDS is applicable. Further, the individual need not offer the same in the income tax returns as such withdrawal is exempt from tax. Case 4. Transfer of EPF from one account to another upon a change of job. In this case, no TDS is applicable. Further, the individual need not offer the same in income tax returns as it is not taxable. Case 5. Withdrawal before completion of 5 continuous years of service. That is, if the employment is terminated due to employee's ill health or the business of the employer is discontinued or the reasons for withdrawal are beyond the employee's control. In this case, no TDS is applicable. Further, the individual need not offer the same in income tax returns as such withdrawal is exempt from tax. Is there a way to avoid TDS on EPF withdrawal? There certainly is. When you change jobs, try not to withdraw EPF balance. Instead, transfer the balance to the EPF account created by the new employer. If you can defer withdrawing EPF balance for 5 years, withdrawals thereafter do not attract any TDS. If withdrawal amount is less than 50,000, then no income tax is deducted. I hope the video was informative. Please like and share my video. Subscribe to ClearTax channel and hit the bell button to receive notifications of our latest videos. Thank you.